are back in Buffalo Soldier. I'm in Jamaica next week, so I'm getting ready for it. It is only right. It's only right though, you know. We're in Buffalo. This is a pit stop that we're doing to one of our locations over here. As you remember the video of us starting back Buffalo. Buffalo! We back! Reclaiming the grounds that the devil thought he had. And this trip now is, we have a good team over here that I have not got a chance to spend time with, you know, my sister's sickness and passing eventually and life situations. But I'm going to spend 2 days with these guys over here, and we're just going to do some heavy training with these guys. You know, they're super motivated, so what my role is, of course, as always, as a leader, is to present a vision, to train, to give them action steps of what to do, let them know exactly what the expectations are, and then, of course, I have to spend time with the leader and make sure he understands exactly what needs to happen, what needs to be done, you know, because you can set the whole vision, but he has to make sure that that thing is actualized, because sometimes what normally happens is a guy like me will come in, the guys will be super motivated. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I'm so motivated, I'm ready to go. And then what happens? The leadership in place is not maintaining the same style or systems that motivated the guys. So literally that motivation just dwindles off in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So you have to spend just as much time with the leader, probably even more time with the leader than you do with the guys, right? Because if the leader understands what to do, then the guys will eventually follow suit. So here we go, Buffalo. This is where it's at right here. And it's only right. Let's make this thing happen. Let's go build the city again. This is not the spot that I'm looking to stay at. Did I put Superhost? It just has to be done properly, because I have a slogan that I say 1 + 1 = 2 every time. So if you're not getting 2, there is an issue happening. You stick to this, you're gonna get this result. So if you see there's no results happening, okay, we're getting a bunch of interviews and no sales being increased. Okay, we got like 8 people in. Okay, the CEO of the company's coming in town. Everybody's flaking out. They weren't really motivated in the first place. You gotta sit down with the leader and let him know this is your job. You have to do this, or else we're gonna have to find somebody else. You know, it's just a tough conversation, but it has to be said. This is your job. This is what you have to do. Or else we have to find somebody else that can do it. It's a Buffalo. Let's go. How are you? Alright, let's work. Yeah. Responsibility, is she here every day?
Yeah, she was here every day.
She was here, or is she?
Oh. She was here every day, yeah.
Is that normal?
No, that's not normal. That's the first I ever heard that happen.
Can I turn the generator on?
Alright, here we go.
The past couple weeks she was here every day?
Yeah, oh yeah.
On time?
On time.
Did not miss days?
Didn't miss days, no.
That makes sense then. And you're checking her sales. How do you check her sales?
By her giving me the sales that she says that she did. I don't know. That's another thing. I don't know how to actually. I just.
Good morning.
That's not normal.
Sorry for everybody's back here.
He's on his way.
It's kind of what's happening in Buffalo right now. It's like a total shutdown happening.
Is that when was that? This most recent one?
Yep.
Okay.
2 weeks of work. One deal.
Okay.
So let's look at the previous week. She did 1 in 2 weeks, which is almost damn near impossible. Her PMA is definitely off. She's definitely BSing. She cannot be on the field all day. She is. You're not gonna do nobody. Like not. There's nobody being able to do that.
Everyone okay back here?
Everyone's good.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's obviously catastrophe waiting to happen, which is why Danielle's here. If somebody's doing 10 sales a day, you will know. You know how you know? Energy levels.
But
When they get that paycheck and that paycheck is $1,000-something, like let's just do the basic math. The agents make how much? So let's say it is a total of 5 sales a day. So let's go 225 times 11 comes out to 2475 times 5 times 6 days a week comes out to $742.50 a week. Times that by 2 weeks is $1485. She said that this whole team is pretty much done. You have to reboot this whole team.
yeah, like I said, everybody was here. And now today, I don't have anybody. I mean, that's unprofessional. That's unprofessional for sure.
But I mean, she's doing 1 in 2 weeks. I expect whatever she's expecting, you know. She's only made $1,388
Which I don't know if
and
that's true or not.
57 cents. Sounds like about right to me. 1 in 2 weeks for me is been let go, because when you see something like this happening, this didn't just happen today. This is something that's been brewing behind your back for weeks now. It's, you know, when you keep somebody in position longer than they really should, they start to believe that what they're doing is good, right? So, you know, her in that trainer position, she now thinks that she's doing a phenomenal job. And oh my gosh, you know, I didn't do anything. No, you're lying about your numbers. You did 1 sale in 2 weeks. This is documented, proven. All of the agents can see. You know what I mean? Like, it's not anything that, you know, if you just go over basic math to the agents, they'll realize that what's being quote unquote reported and what's being done doesn't make any sense. First day that she lied about her numbers and knew that you did not know, and the next day she lied probably a little bit that day. She probably just said that she got 2 and she really, you know, or she got 5 and she really got 2. But
Right.
once she realized that you did not know that, once she left home that next day and realized you still didn't know, now it's a habit now. What you really want is quality. And of course you got to go through quantity to get quality. But the importance of that is, if I got 10 people and I cut 4, but I got my 6, and these are my 6 core people that know how to sell, that's very good.
Comes in.
Let me ask the question again. Just
Okay, I don't understand what you're saying.
When you do interviews over here, right?
Yeah.
On an average, you see 6 people that come in every day.
Yeah. What?
Listen, if you're doing 6 interviews a day, you're supposed to have right now 25 to 30 people in this room.
But see, I get the day of, like, I didn't get the day of observations today. It's not enough to do. They didn't come in.
So this is where the table pipeline comes in. Let's go back to the pipeline. Let's go back to the first page. Because 6 interviews a day is amazing. It's all right. It's not amazing, but it's the beginning of momentum. That's why I tell people all the time. If you want to get momentum going, the first thing I ask myself is, who are my trainers? Who do I have? Right? So I identify Danielle's my trainer. Boom, right now. Okay, cool. I get Danielle on the same page. This is what we need to do, right? I'm gonna give you agents, people that's going to be potential trainers. I need you to identify, let me know who's who, boom, boom, boom. Second thing I go is what? Bits.
Bits, yeah.
Right? Second thing, because I need to get a lot of people in. So one of the talks I'm gonna have with Danielle today, right, is I'm gonna have a whole meeting with her about bits, right? This is what my meeting with her this evening is. So it's like bits. I need people here. I need people in here for the interview every single day. Then I move to what? The interview process, right? The interview process, which it should be interview process before day of observation, obviously. But the interview process, and the number that I'm looking for, that I tell everybody, is I'm looking for a bare minimum of 6. Because if I have a bare minimum of 6, there's always a chance of me correcting my wrongs from last week. Meaning, just like we just said, you might wake up this morning and your whole team is gone now.
Yeah.
But I have another 6 people coming in today.
That's why I know I'll get people tomorrow for our day of ours.
And I've learned something from this situation, so I'm better tomorrow, right? But if I have 6, that gives me enough people. My next day after interviews is what? Day of observation.
Yeah.
So this is where I need to identify where I'm going wrong here. Because if I'm interviewing 6 people, right, then I need to see at least 80% of those people I'm normally booking in for day of observation. So if it's 6, 4 definitely, because it's not that many not good for businesses I'm doing all the time. Is there some? Yes. But there's most likely, if I'm doing 6, 4 to 5, maybe sometimes all 6. Depends on the day. But definitely 4 to 5 of them people I am bringing back in for observation the next day. If I'm bringing back 4 to 5 observations in the next day and none of them show, something's wrong with them. Exactly. So this is how you can analyze where you can improve it. This is why it's a pipeline, you know what I mean? Because it should flow from one end to the next end. If you got the water flowing on this end, and you realize that it's small drips, but it's a flood on this end. But it's small drips on the end. There's a blockage somewhere that we have to figure out where the blockage is. The blockage right now could be also the fact that the interview style, the live style, is not being done tightly. Which is not a problem, because everybody can practice that, right? That's a practice thing. Okay. Is it like an actual FedEx? So, you know, I love these type of stuff. I love the making of something, you know? Like, I'm a real entrepreneur, so setbacks fuels me in a different way. You know, setbacks kind of scare people. Oh my gosh, is this for me? Right? Not me, because I'm a real boss. So setbacks just fuels me more. It just gets me more like, all right, let's go. Whoa, lost some people there. Let's go. So we came back to Buffalo planning to do a whole training and realized that there was going to be a smaller training. And but I still have the core people, which is the most important thing, even if it's one person. And the thing that we are focusing on is training. Because I've taken markets from 1 to 2 people to 20 people overnight by heavy systems, heavy training, you know. So right now in Buffalo, I think there was like about 10 people in Buffalo, but realistically, it's probably like 1 or 2 people that's real good. So you gotta like move the 9 and build the core and rebuild it back up again. So that's what I'm doing. Once you have one person that does well in the market, you can have 20 people that do well. You just need one. Just one example. So I'm excited. See, 1 + 1 = 2 every time, right? And what I say about 1 + 1 = 2 every time is there's a system that works no matter where you go. And it doesn't matter, you know, who you are, what personality you have. It's the same coordinates. You put in one and you put another one, you're gonna get 2. And when you don't get 2, something is off. He's doing a interview. He's been sitting down with this person for at least 30 minutes now. Now, based on my structure and systems of doing interviews, I'm doing an interview for no more than 8 minutes. 7 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes is my normal time to do interviews. So 30 is off. So now when you realize, man, we're not getting enough people to come back in now for observation day. Yes. When you see somebody, the manager was saying, I do interviews just the way you told me to do it. I'm listening to the questions, I'm listening to all the stuff happening in the interview. I'm like, you're not doing it the way I told it, which is why you're not getting the same results as me. If you do what I do, you're gonna get the same results. So my job when I see stuff like this is you have to audit, right? Once you audit your leaders, it kind of kills all the, I'm doing it all right. Well, if you're doing it all right, you will get the results. So this is now where training comes in now, because when he's finished, I'm gonna say, okay, well, tell me what happened with this that caused this person to come in, sit down with you. He leaves, this person's still here. You're like, how do we get to that 30-minute interview? So,
What you'll do is you'll meet here, John, and I'll introduce you to my trainer, and we'll send you out, and we'll talk a little bit later, okay?
thank you.
All right, nice to meet you.
Cool. So the interviews go similar to that?
Yeah,
Very similar, right?
yeah, very simple.
Questions are asked very similar
Yeah, kind of.
normally in
Yeah.
most interviews?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a problem.
That's bad.
That's a problem. So
Okay.
I like your confidence though. So your confidence and your professionalism is great, of course. So that's where you win with that. Because you can say anything to anybody confidently and they'll still adapt to it, right? So, you know, you speaking confidently is your win, and your professionalism and speaking about the job. I'm going to interview you now.
Okay.
Right? And I want you to be a regular interviewer.
Okay.
And let me show you how this interview goes, okay?
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? Oh,
Good.
Edward, right?
Edward, yep.
Hey, Edward. So, how you heard about the job?
I heard about it on Indeed.
Indeed?
Yep.
Nice. What type of jobs have you been looking for?
I've been looking for something in sales because mostly I've been in a restaurant. You know, I have customer service experience.
Yeah, how many years customer service experience do you have?
I'd probably say about 8.
8 years? Nice. Where at?
Where at?
Yeah.
Actually, I worked for a company called Eddie George's Grill.
Okay. You worked there for how long?
What's that?
How long you worked there for?
About 4 years.
4 years. Okay. Nice. And what's the reason for leaving your last job?
Well, I ended up losing that job because the company actually got taken over and they got rid of a lot of their staff there.
Okay. So you're looking for something that you could jump in, customer service, all that stuff?
I'm really looking for something that I can actually get paid for what I'm worth.
And pretty much what the ad says is what you're looking for?
Yeah,
And more?
yeah.
Gotcha. You have a car, correct?
Yes, I do.
And looking for full-time?
Yeah, I'd like full-time, yeah.
Full-time
yeah,
position?
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so let me tell you what we do. You ask them questions like, so is this good for you? So, you know, is this good?
Doesn't
So,
sound good to you, yeah.
so the more you kept doing that, the more I'm like, well, yeah, so you give me that opportunity. Then I will ask a question, you will answer it, and then you will stop talking, waiting for me to ask you another question. You know what I mean? So that's why I kept asking you like these questions.
Yeah.
Versus, notice how I directed the whole interview.
Yeah.
You were already ready to shake my hand and come back in the next day. You know what I mean? Because I literally just directed it just moving. And then what you had to do, just because you wanted to see it, you stopped it and said, "Is this commission?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just say, but it like it wasn't a flow conversation. Now, am I saying that one random person not going to ask that question one time? Yes, law of averages. I will get that, but I don't get that as much. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
The way you just saw me do the interview process, how I'm directing all the questions to them. Whatever question I want you, that's what we do. Because the person that asks the questions in the interview is in control of the conversation.
I just want my people to do really well because, and I need to be able to be a better leader for them so they can do well. Because if I'm not all the way together, because I mean, I can always improve. I know I can always improve. And I want to see what would you recommend for my situation? I have quite a bit of P1s, but they have not jumped to the P2 level yet.
You gotta go with, you said speed, you said, right? You wanna go speed. So, what you need to do is kind of similar to what I said in the training. You need to strategize way higher. Remember that whole teaching me what I did talk about pressure, speed, you know. Your goal should be V10. You gotta put yourself in a position like you're at the position already. That's why I used to have this acronym that I used to teach all the time that I made up called TIPS. It's almost like tips to leadership. T, think as a leader. I, take the initiative. P, placement. Put yourself in the position. That's a very important one, right? Positioning yourself. So if I am trying to be a V10, I have to have that position and that I have to conduct myself as I'm already in that position right this very second. So the way I strategize, analyze, talk to people will be very similar to a V10 talk. Working hard with no strategy is going to still lead you to a dead-end street, right? So, like, we work hard. Oh my gosh, John, I work so hard. Okay, cool. I don't know what you want me to do. Give you a hug, I guess. Like, but no plan, no strategy. We're still not hitting the targets. We're still not hitting the goals. We're still not getting the numbers. So I'm not going to sympathize over your work hard. You go save that to your boyfriend or girlfriend. That's not for me. My job is, are we getting wins or not? That's my job. When I hold you accountable to that, you are going to go out there and eventually get wins for yourself. Like if she says coming 9 o'clock, I'm coming 9 o'clock. If you being honest, first time you come in and you feel like you finally got some traction and onboarding, I feel like you're starting to get some traction going there, and all of a sudden you come in and it's a whole like, where the hell is everybody? Yes, that can feel crazy. I'm sending a message to people that was like, I will be with you for life, and they won't even respond back to my message. Now it's like I'm losing my company. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Not one time did I feel like I could not rebuild this bag. And honestly, I was not like upset or mad over the loss. If I never went through what I went through on Thursday, and all I experienced was, let's say he got up one day and he just said, screw it, screw TTS, I'm gonna start my own thing, and he took all his people with him, I would have woke up that morning. Number one, I would have went to bed. I would have slept that night. Woke up the next morning, gathered, all right, who got here? 3 people here? All right, cool. Let's go rebuild this thing, guys. Let's see what went wrong here. Let's try to figure out how to get better. Because to me, as long as I got John, I'm always gonna get another chance to do it better, do it bigger, do it brighter. And like I said to these guys heard me say in the beginning, these guys can't outwork me, they can't outthink me, they can't out-strategize me, they can't out-plan me. How are you? Good. I'm so John. Because even if you're not good, you can still do well just based on it's a law like the law of gravity. Like it's whatever goes, it's gonna come down. Like it's always coming down. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just up. It's up and it's stuck. No, it's coming back down. It's inevitable. Would the whole world say no to me? No. Of course not. That's why beggars make a lot of money. They just ask all day. Dollar. You say no, you say no, you say no. Okay, no problem. Right? So it's the same thing in sales. You knowing what average. So here goes a great example I tell people all the time. Let's say I'm selling ice cold water. This is an example I use all the time. If I'm selling ice cold water, right, and it's 90 degrees outside, and my job is to sell ice cold water, do you think I'm getting sales today? 100%? If I'm working, right? Obviously, I have to work first, right? So if I'm selling ice cold water and it's 0 degrees outside, do you think I'm getting sales today? Still get sales, but different average.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that. Some people would say no. And I would say, why the ice cream store still open then? Because the ice cream store still gets paid in the wintertime. The only difference is the averages are not the same, like it's 90 degrees. Right? So once you understand the averages, you know the work ethic you need to put in. If I'm doing ice cold water in a 90 degree temperature, it might be for every 2-3 people I speak to, I get somebody that wants water. So it's like, oh man, this was easy. Like, fam, like they just out here want water, right? But maybe in 0 degrees temperatures, I gotta go speak to like 30 people to get this one sale. What would it took me 3 to get one? Now I gotta work harder. But I'm still getting the sale though. The sale is still being done. I just gotta push myself more in understanding the averages to get that. And if I speak to every single person, I will 100% get sales if I do it confidently. And the more people I speak to, is the more sales I can make. Do what you do and show her. At the end of the day, based on what you see from Danielle, you let me know how you feel, and we will talk from there. Simon? Danielle?
Definitely.
See that there?
Where are we going today, Terry?
I gotta get like 3 to 5 trainers right now. Oh, in the interview, I'm looking for 3 to 5 trainers. Danielle, 3 to 5 trainers, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. I get some of the trainers, I instantly pull them right into a meeting. Paint a picture for them. Similar to what I just did with her. It's a little more stricter, but it's been similar to what I did. So the first thing, obviously, is your job is to make sure that we as a company make. So what I'll try to do is, let's set a goal actually. Let's set a goal. Let's set a goal. Let's do this. Let's aim. This is good. Let's aim for 1 month from now to have an office. Cool?
Yeah.
So you gotta go harder next month.
Okay.
1 month, I'll come back. If it's office time, I'll be back to do the office.
Okay.
Cool?
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Take care.
Thanks, Sean.
So we're finished. Buffalo. This was a great 2 days, man. And we spent some time with the supervisor over here, getting him ready to really get this thing moving. We came here and literally he went through the experience that most managers go through, which is his first loss of almost like everybody. And he felt so down and so, what did I do wrong? And of course, because I am seasoned and been through this many times before, I was able to give him confidence in what to do and reassure him that if he takes moments to learn from the mistakes, which is a key thing, learning from the mistakes, learning from what I could have done differently here. Okay, I dropped the ball with these couple things, this is what I could have done different. If I did that, then I would have kept them. So, being that God gives me another day, I have another chance. But there's 3 things he needs to give me: life, health, strength. I will always work on becoming better, and I will be better for the next person that I hire. So I told him everything you lost yesterday, you can easily gain back in less than a week because you are wiser today than you were yesterday. Buffalo, we are back, and I'm super excited about the opportunity to build. This is our third time in front of here. So I think every time we come to Buffalo, we're gonna come back here just to get you guys an update of where we are. The first time we was here, we just thought that, you know, things was riding and the Lord was working out something behind the scenes to blow that whole thing up. Second time we came back, we had to rebuild back from scratch. Remember that video? Rebuild it back from scratch. This time around, we got the company back to a beautiful state. People making great money again. Big opportunities here in Buffalo. Great leadership here in Buffalo. So guess what? Now we're here to just compound on that bad boy. Build momentum out here all over again. And we're gonna do this over and over and over and over and over until everybody knows that the heavy hitters are back, baby. Cause you know what it is? It's only right. And just in case it's not only right to you, take a page from my book so you can feel what it feels like to live the only right life. We got so many things happening. And before I head to Jamaica to go lay down on the beach and think about the next part of my life, we had to make a pit stop in Buffalo, man. The place where Buffalo Wings was created. It's only right. Let's make it happen.